Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Jason and today we're back with some more of the Elder Scrolls Legend, Battlespire. Last time we started things off and, well, we kind of fell down into this pit. You know, we started off in this sort of central sort of chamber and we began exploring different parts of the Battlespire, and here we are over on the far east of the first level, and frankly, I'm not sure if I want to do any platforming right now. I'm like, you know, maybe we'll come back to this part later. We'll go ahead and explore maybe some other parts of this we'll say level before we venture on any further any further in that direction. So let's head back over this way and let's see, where do we want to go? We've kind of gone up there. We stopped because there was a door that had a big post-it note on it saying, hey, you can't go this way. I think we should go down this little path here and explore that area over over this way. Now, you know, last time, oops, sorry about that. Last time I was, you know, I was like, you know, we're playing Battlespire, you know, and, you know, I had, wow, he went down quick. I was thinking about the spells, right? We had, tried, let me see, I rebound some of the keys, let's see if I can remember. No, that is inventory. You don't have any spells, there we go. And, you know, that was kind of that was a little bit on the unfortunate side, you know, like, oh man, we've got no spells, and I'm like, I want to be able to show that stuff off, and that's one of the reasons why I was really happy with, oh wow, okay. Oh crap, he's behind me. I don't want to get hit by his spells. Anyways, you know, that's one of the reasons why I was really happy when, in, Arena, you know, I got the Nightblade, and, you know, I wanted to continue with, the Nightblade into, Daggerfall and, into Morrowind, because I felt like it kind of gave you a good idea of everything that the game offered. You know, I got to play with, magic, I got to play with stealth, you know, I might not have been able to wear some of the best armor, but, you know, that, it was alright. You know, armor basically just increases your we'll say, your defensive values, right? It's a cosmetic thing. It's not really we'll say a feature, or we'll say necessarily a mechanic. That, you know, we don't get to show off. So last time I got pretty worried when, you know, I discovered, or it came out that, you know, I didn't have any spells. I'm like, oh no, I'm not, I want to be able to show off. An Iron Claymore, that sounds like it'll be fun to play with, but we can't carry any more stuff! No! We definitely want to carry the Claymore. We'll probably drop the let me see, what does less damage? The mace is heavier. Let me see, yeah, it looks like the mace is heavier, so we'll drop the mace, and we'll grab the sword instead. Actually, wait, what is this? Arrows, you know what? We don't need arrows either. Why can I not carry the Claymore? Oh, it's a weight of 12. Well, you know what? I'm gonna drop this, and there we go. There we go. Now we got our Claymore going. Our Claymore. We got some weapons on the ground. Actually, I'm curious. If I were to take, let's say the... Oh, I can't take the spear, can I? No. I was gonna see what happens if I drop it directly onto the ground. Actually, let's try, oh, what the heck? Oh, there's enemies here! Maybe I should be, dealing with those. Anyways, I was really worried that we wouldn't be able to show off, magic in this playthrough, and I'm like, no, you know, we need to be able to show off magic. That's just, you know, it's a real central part of the game, and I kinda like the way... Alright, ghost enemy. I kinda like the way, Battlespire, handles magic, so I was really, I really want to be able to show that off. So, I looked things up. I didn't look up a ton. I don't want to risk dropping one of my own things on the ground for fear that... Oh no, we did see a potion on the ground, didn't we? There was a potion directly on the ground. And there's a scroll here. Wait, spell scroll, Snowfall. Okay, so I had looked up online, this is actually perfect. to see how do you get spells, because you know there's no shops or anything in here. And apparently you can learn spells through spell scrolls. So let's try double-clicking on this and really hope that it works. A spell has been added to your spell list. Yes, because I thought, you know, you just go ahead and sort of, you know, just cast the spell. I didn't, because that's how, you know, it is in the other Elder Scrolls games, but in Battlespire, the scrolls can be used to actually teach you the spell. So, let's see, here we have the spell menu, and I wanted to show this off because I really like the way this works. So we got Slow Fall, and it's, you know, it's not the best spell or the most useful spell we can use right now. But we can change our spell icons. We have different icons, so we know which spell's active. Let's see, currently set to caster only. See, I love this. I wish this would have been in the other Elder Scrolls games. You know, in like Morrowind, for example, you're making a spell. You know, obviously, you know, you can't go back and add this to Daggerfall because this game came after. But you can actually click on this and say, all right, now I want this to be on touch, or now I want this to be. Let me see. Come on, hotkey or tooltip. Gonna pop up for me. Currently set to single creature at range. And then this here is an area of effect. So, and what is... Oh, I thought the other one was area of effect. What's this one? Area at range. So I'm guessing this one is area, like a radius around the caster. Let me just verify using the tooltip. Yeah, area around caster. So I like this that you can sort of modify the spells before you go ahead and use them. Currently set to element of fire. This is another one. When you get a damaging spell, you can actually choose what type of damage it's going to do. So you have this sort of customization of individual spells that you can use in different ways. So like, you know, it says cost 21 because I'm using it on self, but if I want to use it, you know, on touch, it raises the cost to 24. And I really like this system. I wish this would have carried over to the other Elder Scrolls games, because I don't know, it's just... To me, there's a very, I don't know, it's very flexible. It's very flexible, and I think it's good. I think the series would have benefited from carrying that forward. You know, just being able to, you know, get a spell, and like in let's say for instance, let's actually start going down this hallway so I can talk while walking. Like, for instance, you know, in Morrowind, I had a light spell, which was completely useless because you had to cast it on a target. And, you couldn't just have it around you or anything like that. Where is it? Okay, it's probably down one of the halls. And, you know, that really kind of sucked because I had to actually go back to, like, the Mages Guild and go ahead and get a spell remade. But now, you know, with this method here, you just need to get the basic spell and you can cast it whichever way you want. Cure Health, Etherealness. We'll talk about Etherealness in just a second. Cure Health. Now we also have this scroll here. Let's read the scroll. I found another of those damn things like the ones which are blocking the Weir Gate, and a little Daedra went straight by it. I think he's got some sort of special charm or something that lets him through. I sure can't get past. Oh, and here's another hint for you. There's a big gem thing just near here. Heals you right up. Boy, was I glad to find it. Vatasha. Alright, so if we didn't have, we'll say regenerating health, think about this, we would have had to use only the potions that we had. Like, I think this character build would have been useless without the regenerating health. We basically built this character around the idea of having regenerating health. If, you know, if he hadn't had that, then, you know, without any regeneration spell or anything, I think that he would have been pretty screwed. So, but what you're supposed to, like, the only way you can sort of, we'll say, quasi-rest, because you can't actually rest in this game, is to find these gems that she's talking about. However, she calls it a big gem, and I don't know, from memory, I don't recall it being a big gem necessarily. Let's take a look around. Let's see if we can find it. These guys won't attack me. There should be a scamp or something over here, I think. What's this on the ground? Small chest with an iron greave. AC 1. Now, the thing is, this one has a condition of 100%. So, let's swap out for this greave here, so we can have some better condition, and I can't carry any more stuff. But I want a health potion! Etherealness. Now, a potion of etherealness, it's probably got a longer lasting thing. Last time we had a, we had used one of the sigils. Wow, which are a weight of 2. And when you use the sigil, that little effect that we saw up in the top, apparently that is a, makes us ethereal. Which means that for a short period of time, you know, we cannot be hit. You know what? For the time being, I guess I'm going to leave that. Actually, you know what? I don't need all these sigils. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the sigil, and then I'm going to run back and try to fight these guys. I should have probably used the sigil before I... Okay. Death, kill, pain, hurt, ouch, ouch, ouch. Vatasha Tranel. Can you take me to Vatasha Tranel? They're probably going to be like, no. And it wore off, because, much like, I believe, yeah, that's how it was in, Daggerfall, and I think Arena as well, during, you know, when you're in your inventory and stuff, even though time actually stops outside, in the sense that enemies stop moving around and all that, your spell effects continue to you know, the time on them continues to pass. Alright, what do we got? A steel dagger, not really interested. I just dropped a sigil, I don't necessarily want to pick, or I just used one, I don't necessarily want to pick one up. Iron Cuirass. No, I'm gonna keep the one I have. But you know what I will do? I will go over here. Actually, no, we'll leave this one here. Dremora dies. Well, that's convenient. I'm guessing he tried to cast a spell at me and blew himself up. Now, right before we come around this corner, we'll use one of the sigils. Thaumaturgy skill. Alright, has increased. Alright, so I was wrong. It wasn't a scamp. But yeah, see, right now he can't hit me. And evidently I can't hit him either. So, well, actually, maybe that's what being ethereal means, is that I can't hit them either. That's a possibility. Huh. Alright. So we took him out. We got some skill ups. I noticed there was a lot of skill ups up near the top. I wasn't paying attention to all of them, but I know these last few fights have given us a little bit of a boost. Now what I was going to do is, because the reason why I didn't pick up this sigil before was, or use it right here, is because I wanted to use it as close to combat as possible. That way it would still be active, but it looks like being ethereal means that I also can't hit them. Which I guess it's fair, but disappointing, because, you know, I'd like to be able to... It doesn't last long, so it would have been a nice little boost. Alright, so I see a sack over on the right. I'm going to assume that's where the Dremora was when he fired the spell at me. Scamp died. Cog of Fang Interleaving. A cog. I don't even know what that would be used for. Kind of want to hang on to that. Oh crap, I put it into a sack, didn't I? It's probably in... Is it in my sigil sack? Yes, it is. I don't want it in the sigil sack. Something like that is a bit more... maybe quest-ish? Put that in our second sack. Can I... No. I am... The curse, whenever I play an Elder Scrolls game, I'm gonna be over-encumbered. Actually, with most games that have inventories, that tends to be how things, play out for me. Iron pauldrons. Can't carry any more stuff. Looks like I'm gonna have to drop stuff anyways. You know, these sigils are everywhere. Let's see if I can drop one sigil. Get no, drop 2 sigils. Really? 3 sigils. I think I've got the pauldron on. Yeah, let me, check my, my inventory. Let's... take off the cape. Oh, there it is. I guess that's the pauldron right here. Yeah, iron pauldron. Wait, do I even need this cape? What is this cape doing for me? It's a weight of 3. It's idiotic. Okay, you know what? We're gonna lose a little bit of our fabulousness. We're gonna leave this on the ground. we're gonna leave the cape on the ground, and we're gonna grab maybe some of those sigils back. Who knows what else these could be used for. Alright, now, the crystal, the gem that she was referring to is this thing right here. So if you're playing the game without health regeneration, and you need to get a bit of a health regen, heck, if you need to get your magic restored, if I recall correctly, this gem here, there's another one over here, these are the things that you use to try to restore your health and magic. I'm actually going to go ahead and try using some magic right now, just so we can sort of see how it works here. So we've got slow fall selected on self. We're going to go ahead and cast that. I love my hand that's holding the sword pops out to grab it. I still fell pretty quickly. Wait. I don't seem to have the effect active. How long does it last? Duration 5? Crap. Duration magnitude. So this is on caster only. So cast. Slow falling active right into that wall. And I bounced off. Okay, that time it was active. Interesting. So yeah, it seems to last for a little while. Maybe my spell failed the first time? I'm not too sure. Now let's see. If I use this gem... Yeah, that restored my magic. So one should restore magic, and I think the other one restores health. I wish it would tell me what it did, because both my bars are technically full, even though they're not all the way up to the top of the little, I guess, test tubes slash beakers. They are still technically full. Okay, now this is where we killed that one enemy from before, so we don't need to drop down there. We've already been there. This is really weird. Like, I'm moving really slow in this direction and really quick in this direction. It's the movement in this game is really it's bugged. It's messed up. Like it's like when I move in certain directions, it actually pulls me diagonally. So this is a very definitely an incomplete game. Now there's this area right here. Now my first time trying here, I was fishing around for suggestions, and someone had suggested I play as an acrobat, and I was able to actually sort of jump up sort of there, but I actually found out that there is no climbing in this game. You know, in Daggerfall and Arena, you know, you could run up against the wall and then eventually you would start climbing. You do not have that in Battlespire. So Battlespire removed that. What I did find out though, let me see if I can get right in here. If you run right into the wall until you're like right in, like you're squished right up against, and then you start jumping. Come on. I think you have to jump, yeah. Hold down the jump a bit. You can slowly start to edge your way up the wall. It's sort of a... This is definitely, we'll say, an exploit. And not intended... yeah, you can get up there. I don't want to get up there right now because it leads to more platforming. You know what? Let's just do it to show you guys. Give me a second. I'm going to press myself in real good. Yeah, there we go. I'll be right back once I've reached the top. There we go. Made it up. Alright, we'll go ahead and save the game now that we've made it up to the top, and we're in this very nice hazardous place. What have we got here? These look like gauntlets? Silver Gauntlet of Profane Vitality. So Silver Gauntlet or one with a special attribute on it? Well, I think that's a sort of a no-brainer. There we go. I love how it's a silver gauntlet and it is absolutely not silver. Maybe tarnished a little bit. I don't think that's what that's what tarnished silver looks like, but that's what the excuse I'm gonna use. Oh, I know where this is. We had come out on the other side before. This is where we fell into that pit and died last time. Okay, so that's how you get over here or something. I'm going to assume that this is probably a way out that we've arrived at, because I don't think you're supposed to climb up this area here. Whoa. Okay, you fall down fast. All right, so we've explored that area. Now let me take a look at the map again real quick. We are here. Yeah, so that leads up to here. I guess we're kind of done in this area. Yeah, well, I guess we'll go check out some of the other parts of the Battlespire. You know, killing things and finding loot and basically trying to... I think our objective right now is to reconnect the anchors. I think that's kind of what we're going for right now. So I think that's going to be what I'm shooting for. And, you know, eventually something will come up that will allow me to traverse those other areas. This door does not look like it's been opened. So let's go ahead and open it. Ah, there we go. Speaking of anchor things. Now, skill ups. Now this here, I'm not too sure exactly how this works in Battlespire. I know that the leveling system is slightly different than the other games in that, actually, let's take a look at the character sheet. What did I put for character sheet? Oh, you know what, whatever. Let's just click on our logo. Oh yeah, just a note. You're supposed to hold down Enter to get your cursor, and if you hold down Enter and click on your face, it brings up your character sheet. You actually have to let go of Enter before it will actually open up. That's why there's been a bit of a pause. I've been like, why does it take so long? It waits until you actually lift up your finger off Enter before it will actually allow you to check out the character. Alright, you'll notice there is no listing of level. I was thinking about that. I was like, wait a second, I have no idea what my level is. And from what I understand, there is no level. You actually, you can actually assign points, I believe, to attributes and stuff based on the skills you've increased at the end of a level. So at the end of a stage, like the game is split up into to stages. You know, right now we're we're on level 1, and I believe there are 9 or 10 stages. Actually, there's probably around 10. There actually might be more. 12 maybe. I'll have to look that up for next time. But then, you know, at the end of every level, you get the opportunity to up some things, and that's what I think happens. That's my understanding. Don't quote me on that just yet. Know that this is one of the 5 great anchors that moor the Battlespire in its place and retain it in the life flood of sustaining mana, without which there would be no light, no life, no being. In their overreaching wisdom, the administration has required me, against my every protest and complaint, to affix it to a dreadful device, which you see before you, whose purpose is to sunder and divide this anchor and imperil the spire and all who inhabit it. I believe we read this last time, but I'll read it again. Never divide the anchor. It is the rock upon which all our lives are founded. All anchors must be conjoined to assure the safety and stability of the spire. Above all, never, never, never allow them all to be unloosed. Sure destruction shall follow, as the Battlespire departs the flux that keeps all sides of nature in unity. Now, avaunt, and quit this chamber, lest the imp of temptation or some unhappy humor overcome you and lead you onto the path of certain annihilation. CV. Alright, so let's hit the button. That'll, seal up we'll say, unseparate one of the anchors? Yeah, there we go. Unseparate one of the anchors, and now... I can't remember how many of them we've already secured. But yeah, I guess we'll continue heading down this path. Let's see. Yeah, so I think I've basically I've already seen more in this Let's Play than I have playing around with the game on my own. So we can officially say at this point here, I am completely blind. I have no idea what is going on. I know I kind of got an idea what's going on, but I don't know what lies before me. What's next? Is this gonna have the same text? Oh. Okay, yeah. So I just found out that when you try to activate this without using the cursor, even if you're looking down here, it will activate the button. So those notes cannot be read, I guess, evidently with just using your mouse look. You've actually got to break out your cursor to be able to view them. Now, missile weapons. I don't think I was going to. I don't think I was initially planning on using missile weapons. Let me see. What are my? No, axe, blunt weapon, short blade. Hand to hand is higher. Yeah, missile. Wow, is that 20 though? It is higher, I think that's because of the red guard bonus. So I could be using missile weapons. Maybe I should. Maybe I should be using some of those a little bit more. This door doesn't open by the looks of things. Why do you not open, door? Alright, so this is another path that we can't continue down. Alright, so we'll have to head back down. Yeah, it looks like there's something blocking off, something that way. Okay, so we'll head back down towards the central chamber area, and then I'll come right back when we get to a path that we haven't been to, because for some reason right now I'm moving really slow. I don't believe there is a run. Alright, there is no run, however, there is a jump, which I used to jump my way over here. Okay, actually, I'm sorry, I remember this one room. So, I lied! Unintentionally. I remember this one room. So, we have to get over to the other side. To do that, there's a switch here on the wall, and that will raise up part of these, platforms. You can actually do a little bit of, platforming, a little bit with jumping here. Just run over here. Gotta be careful, because it keeps wanting to drag you diagonally. Can I make it? Oh, see, it made me jump diagonally. That would have, killed me. Stupid game. Okay. There we go, I jumped up on top. Now, I don't want to get knocked back into that room because, you know, there's lava all around, so I'm gonna enter the room and, really... I'll fight the scamp from within here. I think I'm at a point now where my skills are high enough that the scamps are just really not a threat. Iron Pauldron, AC2. Well, you know what? I want it with... I want the AC2 Pauldron. There we go, some better armor. Ooh! Sigil, I mean, Dote Sigil of Entry. Well, that sounds like a quest item. That's kind of crappy. Because didn't it say that we needed a Sigil of Entry for something? They all look the same. That's kind of crappy. They really should have made them look a little bit different. There we go. We'll exchange one of our regular Dote Sigils for a Dote Sigil of Entry, and hopefully that will be useful somewhere. Okay, so which way do we want to go? There's a door that way. I see a scamp running around over here, so let's go deal with the scamp. Ah, there's an anchor too. Yeah, we might as well deal with this. My weapon is damaged. How damaged is it? Come on. Ah! My opponent's dodge caught you off balance! Like, as far as I'm aware, the sword was still in decent condition. 76. Sigil, I mean, Dote Sigil. Okay. Is there a way I can drop it? See, I want to pull it out of the sack, but it doesn't look like I can do that. Just curiosity, I want to see if all the notes are the same. Yep, same thing. Alright. Alright, we've reconnected that anchor. So there was what, 3 anchors that we've done so far, I think? I think it's about 3. And there's a path down here. This guy's stuck on the wall. Part of me does want to switch up weapons and maybe get a little bit of experience in a different sort of weapon. You know what? Why don't we do that? Get a little bit of experience. Darn it. A little bit of experience here with different types of weapons. Now, blunt, we're good with. Yeah, I want to work on blunt a little bit. We'll add this as a secondary weapon, and then what I can do is by hitting Q, I can go ahead and that's the switch weapon button. That is a really big maze. Like, it's taking up a lot of room on the screen. Looks cool though. And yeah, so that way there, you know, in the middle of the fight, I can just hit Q to switch back to my good weapon, because I'm definitely better with, let's say, long blades than I am with maces. All right, this is a nice big area. I see a potion over there. I like this. Oh yeah, there's I don't know what the purpose is or why you would want to do it. I don't know if there's a purpose. I think I said that a few times. Potion of Confusion. Evidently, I've drank that. Why would I want a Potion of Confusion? Wouldn't that just make me confused? Huh. Alright, you know, let's save. I'm really curious to see what this Potion of Confusion will do. I'm like, that sounds like kind of thing that you don't want to drink. You drink the potion, you are confused. Okay. That's cool. Oh, that's awesome. It makes the movement even more ridiculous than it was before. Okay, that's fun. I like that. I like it when I like that the it's got weapons that, you know, oh, there's some enemies over there. It's got some, well, I guess you could say some useless items. I don't know, I kind of like that.
Yeah? You what? How here? You Trinell thing? Rishal what Trinell thing?
Okay, so basically Rishal, I guess, is somebody who sent these scamps to find Trinell. Now, we're looking for Trinell too, so fool, touch me and die, but join my glorious warband, smite my enemies, and feast forever in the halls of the mighty. In fact, join me, and as a token of my favor, I won't kill you. Not even a little bit. Yeah, we've seen this before in the first one. Idiot, Trinell is a female. Do I look like a female? Scram, or Rishal will hear how you offended me. Or look upon me and know your doom. Touch not Batasha, Trinell, or I will shatter your skin and feed you its steaming contents. Let's go with the top one. Let's try to recruit him against the other scamps. Alright, so it doesn't look like he's moving too much, but the other ones might be hostile. Let's see how we can do with a blunt weapon. So far, we are doing amazingly. But hey, it's working up our dodging skill. If we can become harder to hit... There we go. Blunt weapon skill has increased. Opponent's dodge caught you off balance. Yeah, so basically we're gonna... I guess... That's interesting, yeah, because I just thought about that. If enemies don't respawn, then you kind of have to pull a little bit of a... It reminds me of the mentality I kind of have to have with, say, something like Fire Emblem, where, you know, your resources are very limited, and you kind of have to plan out your skill advances and try to be strategic in that sense. Because I'm like, you know what, while I'm facing off against enemies who can barely hurt me, now's the best time to be working on my dodging skill and stuff, and working on my low-level skills. Because once I start facing off against tougher things, it's going to be harder to do that. Now, there is the other side, that I might be damaging my armor. But chances are I'm going to be continuing to find other armor. I don't know, it's, there's this sort of a balance. I can sort of see a little bit of that, that planning element that would be good. We're getting a lot of skill ups though, so that's good, and they are really not dropping my health fast enough for me to worry. Like I can actually see my health regenerating back as they do damage. So, and my blunt weapon skill just keeps increasing. So yeah, that's good. I believe blunt weapon is governed by strength, which means this fight is ridiculous. There we go. It was only the one. Wow. Okay. Ooh, Iron War Axe. Didn't I pick axes? Let me see. 5 to 13. Iron Mace of Assured Deep Biting. Or an Iron War Axe with a weight of 11. Huh. Do I really want the spear? Look at this crappy spear. Why would I want that spear when I can have this glorious Iron War Axe? I can't carry any more stuff. I'll drop a sigil. Is that gonna be good enough? No, I need to... See, I wish it would actually show me my, my weight, on the screen here. You know, I'm dealing with a weight management, you know, inventory management here. So you'd think that that would be something they would put on the UI for me. Huh. That would be nice. It's also kind of nice that you can sort of sort. I didn't show this off last time, but you know, you can turn off certain things. Interestingly, that this... Oh, maybe it only filters out things that are in your inventory. Yeah, that would make sense. That's good. That way there you don't... Let me see. Yeah. So that way there you don't miss something that's on the ground because of your filters. Okay, that's good. That's cool. That's cool. Alright, you... Hey, we're good, alright. I have no need to injure you. Can we talk some more? It hisses and spits at you. So, he doesn't like me, but... he knows what's good for him. Alright, we got another potion. Is this another potion of confusion? Let's see. Potion of etherealness. We already have one of those, and I'm pretty sure I'm over encumbered. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. Let's see. Yeah. I am. Alright, guys, I am actually out of time for today, so we're gonna have to end things here. We've made a little bit more progress. We still have a lot more to explore in this area. I believe I saw a switch on the wall somewhere. In all my crazy running around. Ah, there it is. So we'll push this and see what happens a little bit more next time. So yeah, if you liked the video, you liked the content, and you'd like to see more of it, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. If you didn't, well, leave it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought in the comments section. And until next time, I would like to ask you all to game on.